Hi, I'm Joseph from Harmony School of Discovery, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the proof of the Pythagorean theorem in real life. The Pythagorean theorem is used to find the length of any side of a right triangle. You can either find the length of the two legs or the most common, the hypotenuse. So, imagine yourself as a carpenter and you've attached a ladder to the house you're working on, but you want to find the length from the house to the ladder. The best way to find this is using the Pythagorean theorem. So what you're going to do is you're going to plug in this to the formula, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So let's do that right now. So we know that a is 15. So 15, which is a, and it says to square it. So you're going to square it. Plus b squared equals c squared. And we know that c is 25, and the formula says to square it. So 25 squared. So what you're going to do is you're going to practically just solve this. So 15 squared is 225 plus b squared equals 25 squared. And 25 squared is 625. What we're now going to do is we're going to subtract 225 and subtract 225 from both sides. So b squared equals the difference between c squared and a squared, which is 625 and 225. So the answer is 400. But this is not our answer. What we need to do is we need to square root this and square root this. So b is 20, which is the square root of 400. So we now know that our b right here is 20. So another way to prove the Pythagorean theorem is this diagram right here. As you can see, there's a right triangle and 3 squares. And in those 3 squares, the little squares. So if you add this square right here to this square right here, it should equal this giant square right here. So in this square we have 9 little squares, and in this one we have 16 little squares. So these added should be 25. So let's see if these little squares are 25. And yes, they are 25. So this proves the Pythagorean theorem. During the duration of the project, I kept a journal documenting my experiences. In one entry, I described how many interesting things I learned about the Pythagorean theorem, such as the formula, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and the inventor, whose name was Pythagoras. The Pythagorean theorem was named after Greek mathematician Pythagoras, who by tradition created this proof. But people had noticed a special relationship between the sides of a right triangle way before Pythagoras. The Pythagorean theorem states that the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides of any right triangle will equal the length of the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of a right triangle. Pythagoras was not just a mathematician. He was also an important philosopher who believed that the world was ruled by harmony and that numerical relationships could best express this harmony. Pythagorean also followed a strict moral and ethical code, which included vegetarianism, because of their belief in the reincarnation of souls. They also refused to eat beans. Thank you for watching Harmony Public Schools.